Hey Reds, welcome back to MUFC Corner. I'm Dennis, and today we have two massive stories shaking Manchester United to the core. First, the latest on Bruno Fernandes, our captain and creative heartbeat, who could be on the verge of a sensational move to Saudi Arabia. Then, we'll revisit the heated debate around Alejandro Garnacho and whether he should ever play for United again after a turbulent season. Let's get straight into the facts, the rumors, and what it all means for the future of our club. Let's kick off with the Bruno Fernandes saga. After a season to forget, finishing 15th in the Premier League and missing out on European football, United are facing a daunting summer. Amid all the uncertainty, Bruno Fernandes stood tall as one of the few bright spots, racking up 19 goals and 20 assists across all competitions. But now, it looks like his time at Old Trafford could be coming to an end. Reports from multiple top sources, including transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, say that Saudi giants Al Hilal are ready to do whatever it takes to land Bruno. They see him as their top target since Neymar left, and after missing out on Mohamed Salah, they've turned all their attention to our Portuguese maestro. Romano has made it clear, Al Hilal are prepared to pay whatever it takes, both to United and to Bruno himself, to make this deal happen. Ben Jacobs, another highly respected journalist with strong connections in Saudi Arabia, has added fuel to the fire. He reports that Al Hilal believe an agreement is close after a week of positive meetings. Bruno is now reportedly deliberating the move with his family, weighing up whether this is the right step for them, not just from a football perspective, but for their lives off the pitch as well. Al Hilal want a final answer by Friday, and while no formal bid has been made to United yet, the feeling in Saudi Arabia is that a sale will be sanctioned if Bruno asks to leave. But what about United's stance? The club is still insisting they don't want to sell their captain, but the reality is that being out of Europe has hit United hard, both in terms of reputation and finances. The fee being discussed is around £100 million, which could help ease the club's PSR, profit and sustainability rules, worries and provide vital funds to reinvest in the squad. Still, losing Bruno would be a devastating blow. He's not just the captain, he's been the most consistent performer and the leader on and off the pitch. If he goes, United will need to find a new direction, and fast. So, what does this mean for the summer? United are already struggling to attract top talent without European football, and losing Bruno would make that challenge even greater. The club desperately needs to rebuild, but selling your best player is always a risk. On the other hand, £100 million could go a long way in addressing multiple weak spots in the team. It's a huge decision, and one that could define the next few years at Old Trafford. Now, let's switch gears to another hot topic, Alejandro Garnacho. The young Argentine winger burst onto the scene with electric pace and fearless dribbling, but this season has been one of controversy and inconsistency. Some pundits and fans are now saying Garnacho should never play for United again. Let's break down why. On the pitch, Garnacho started strong but faded as the season went on. His performances in big matches were underwhelming, and his decision-making in the final third left a lot to be desired. Defensively, he often failed to track back, leaving the team exposed. Off the pitch, things haven't been much better. Reports of clashes with coaching staff, a lack of discipline in training, and social media missteps have raised serious questions about his attitude and professionalism. The argument from his critics is simple: no player is bigger than the club. United need to set standards, and if Garnacho can't meet them, he shouldn't wear the shirt. They point to the need for discipline and unity, especially as the club tries to rebuild after such a poor season. But is it really time to give up on Garnacho? He's still only 20 years old, and history shows that young players can turn things around with the right guidance. Legends like Cristiano Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney had their own controversies early on but matured into world-class stars. Manager Ruben Amorim faces a tough call. Does he give Garnacho a clean slate, send him out on loan to mature, or cash in while his value is still high? Financially, Garnacho remains a valuable asset. There would be plenty of interest from clubs across Europe if United decided to sell, and the money could help fund new signings. But there's always the risk he could reach his potential elsewhere, leaving United fans to wonder what might have been. The fan base is split. Some want to see Garnacho given another chance, believing he can still be a star for United. Others think it's time to move on and focus on players who are fully committed to the cause. So, Reds, what do you think? Should United cash in on Bruno Fernandes and use the money to rebuild, or fight to keep their captain at all costs? And what about Garnacho? Does he deserve another chance, or should the club move on? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe to MUFC Corner for all the latest United news and debates, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. I'm Dennis, and I'll see you in the next one. Up the Reds!